Hi Abhirup, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So Abhirup, my name is Ankur Agarwal and I'll be mentoring and guiding the student for approximately last 17 years for different preparations, different examination for national as well as the international, right? And I am associated with the EduShastra since last almost beginning, right? So yes, Vipul sir.
My name is Vipul and I am one of the director at EduShastra, and more than 15 years of corporate teaching and management experience. Now, Mr. Jitender.
My name is Jitender and I am a faculty with 15 years of experience in online education, and I have been with EduShastra for last 10 years as one of the faculties.
Okay. So Abhirup, just introduce yourself.
So good morning, sirs. I'm Abhirup Chakravarti. I'm from Silchar, Assam, and I have done my schooling from in Silchar here itself, the 10th and 12th, and then I pursued my graduation in economics from Banaras Hindu University. And sir, currently I have enrolled in the PG course, MA Economics of Banaras Hindu University.
Okay. So any internship, any project you have taken during your this graduation?
No, sir, not really. Means because half of the graduation was spent in COVID times and all that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Maybe some online presentation, maybe some online workshop, seminar you have done.
No, sir. Presentation was basically like the class assignments where we have to do something, present on a topic, like a paper related, like international or microeconomics, macroeconomics. So that was related to the course academics only, nothing extra. Like.
So, Abhirup, I suppose that you must be having these some information, some news are there all around that presently we are running with a GDP of around 7.2%, right? And in say 1 year or say 2 year, maybe by 24, we will be having a GDP more than 9.5%. So, how is this possible? Is this possible for you?
Yeah, I think it's possible. GDP is possible, but it's because GDP is like in simple words, GDP is price into quantity. So if we consider nominal GDP, so nominal GDP, if there is inflation, also the GDP rises. Not necessarily that the output rises, then the GDP rises. So if the price rises, if the price rises, if we multiply simply price into quantity, the GDP will rise. But yes, I feel the actual measure is the real GDP, means which we measure in constant terms, current prices of a base year. So if that prices, we say that the economy has actually developed. And currently, I yesterday just saw a news. So I saw that according to some survey, India will overtake Japan by 2030 and become the third largest in the world after US and China. So I saw that news yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And what is your viewpoint over this information that Apple has crossed 3 trillion? Have you some information about this? The
No,
Apple company?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, not heard of this, anything?
No, really, not really.
Okay. Yeah, Vipul, sir, please.
Yes, Abhirup. So Abhirup, what actually you bring to the table? I'm saying the question is actually why any business school should be choosing you? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
I should repeat the question once more.
No, I got the question.
Okay.
Because sir, means in simple words, I want to pursue the course. I want to pursue MBA, and if any business school selects me, they will select me because I have the requisite qualifications to be selected, and simply means I have
Basically,
nothing.
you should be rich because you want to be rich. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So second question is, when you look at your, let's say, short-term plans or short-term future plans, and what are your long-term plans? Let's say, Abhirup, where would I see Abhirup 5 years down the line and 50 years down the line?
Sir, 5 years down the line, I feel I will pursue an
I'll
MBA.
grow 5 years older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I will I go depends if I pursue an MBA in finance or marketing. Anyways, I will be doing a corporate job, and 5 years down the line, I feel so in some positions, maybe promoted, not promoted, in some position in any company, corporate sector. Yeah.
Okay, basically you will be 30-year-old after 5
Yeah.
years, and maybe
Yeah.
50 years you will be 60. That's what the answer is.
Yeah.
Okay. And now the next question is, when you look at Abhirup, every entity, whether it's a corporate or an individual, only grows when they have any core competency. Number one, the question is, what is a core competency? And number two, what Abhirup, Mr. Chakraborty, what core competency do you have?
Sir,
do you know what is a core competency?
No, sir. No, sir. No.
Core competency is a factor which no one can replicate.
Okay. Means basically like my unique points. Yeah.
Yes, unique selling propositions or USPs, or the thing which no one can replicate.
I believe I am, when I do a job, when I do something, basic work, I do it with responsibility. I do it with I try to be enthusiastic. I try to be punctual. So these are my qualities, but I'm not sure if anyone does not have that or has that. I'm not sure about that. Maybe many others have same qualities. Yeah.
Okay. There is a saying, there is a very common saying that usually when we look at the African nations, usually Kenya and all, we say they run for money actually. So every house has a runner. Okay. But in India, we say we actually study for earning. We study for money. So everyone is studious. And that's why you can see so many CEOs and everything from India. Because we are knowledgeable. So what's your opinion about this saying? Am I audible to you? Am I audible?
Yes,
Were you
sir.
able to understand the question? Okay.
No, sir, I missed. Yeah, I missed. That's something you said now, just 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. See, am I audible to everyone? Ankur ji, Jitender?
Yes, you are audible. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I think Abhirup might have a low connection.
For 10 seconds, 10 seconds it got blurred. Yeah.
Achha, okay. Okay. I'm just repeating my question. The question is, we say that African nations, usually the Kenyans and all, they run for money. Okay, that's why every house has a runner or an athlete there. But in India, what we see is we actually study for money.
Yeah, we study to get a job. Yeah.
Correct. And everyone is a mathematician. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone is an engineer. So the point what I'm trying to say is, what's your opinion about it? What actually tells about the society?
Society, I feel, yeah, it's true. Means everyone studies for money and that. But
But why not in every country? Why it's not happening in the US or Canada or European belt? Why it happens with the nations where you have less, I would say, amenities or less resources to have a good life?
Sir, simply because means in India we means there are we have less opportunities, so everyone runs means, and we have many aspirants, so aspirants are huge and opportunities are less, and so there is huge competition. So means we are not motivated simply because by knowledge, we are motivated by what we want, means like we are motivated by money. We want to sustain our lives, so means we want to do only those things that have financial that can give us a financial support. So I think that is the reason.
So Assam, I think, is a very, I would say, politically active state, we can say. And with such a big democracy, with so many people educated, with the best companies having Indian CEOs, but then also why we are in a situation where where we are not able to even have a very good country of ourselves with good governance, with good resources. Why it is happening? When you have such a good mind, when you are so much politically literate, when you have such a big democracy happening here, but then also why you lack in resources?
Because I feel the resources are not properly utilized. They are not properly channelized through the means what they should be channelized, because we are not trained properly. So that is why we lack on skill set. So this can be an important reason. And obviously the country is large, everything, but maybe the communications, like here in I'm from Northeast, so the if you go many areas,
Assam had a very,
yeah,
I would
the
say,
common transport communication, everything is not accessible properly. So I that is a reason, like many hidden gems may be there, but they cannot be properly utilized or channelized. So simply I think that's a reason.
what is the difference between education and literacy?
Literacy is like knowing the things, like I know numbers, I know this, but education is not about just knowing maths or knowing science. Education is about knowing also, education also means includes moral values, everything. Education helps to make me a better person, and literacy just helps me to gain knowledge, that's it. So education is about all-round development. So it's means helps me to become a how, just by learning maths or science I cannot become a better person. I also need to learn many other things. So education is all-round development.
So education means better person, am I correct?
Yeah. I feel.
So we can say Hitler was not a educated person, am I correct?
I don't think so, because if he was an educated person, he wouldn't have committed, means he wouldn't have
Education, yeah, education, any person who is educated will be high, will have a high morals and ethics and values. That's the point.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Jitender.
Yeah, hi Abhirup, and I have seen that you have studied in Banaras Hindu University.
Yes, sir.
That's a that's a college that is renowned. So can you tell us any one incident or anything about Banaras Hindu University, your economics department, or anything about Banaras Hindu University?
Sir, anything means what
Means
should
any incident, or how did Banaras Hindu University help you in your education and all?
Yes, sir. Banaras Hindu University, I feel, because I have pursued my schooling from here, Silchar. So I feel that I didn't have much exposure when I was here. So when I got to the university, because the university means attracts students from several parts of India. So I got a lot of exposure. I came to know that I came to know the opinions. I came to know what the standard of teaching was there in other boards, other parts of the country, because I didn't have that much exposure when I was in my hometown. So I feel that any university, any, if you go to any national level university, if you go, so it gives you a lot of exposure to the several students, the also the faculty members, and other departments, everything. You get a lot of exposure to the the real, the moments to the overall, I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So you interacted with many people and in Banaras Hindu University, so you gain knowledge and everything. Okay, and also I just want to know that why do you want to do MBA? Like why did you prepare for CAT? What was the motivation
Yes, sir.
for you to go for an MBA college?
Sir, I feel like I have so many years of education, my schooling, 10th or 12th, graduation. So over the years, I completed the course. I felt that it was all about like mugging up and vomiting, like mugging up answers and vomiting them in the exam. This was all about, means this was the process. So I feel that I want to join MBA because I have an opinion that MBA is a course in which we gain knowledge through like real life applications, through inspirational case studies, and through like means practical field work like summer internships and all that. So I feel that it is not about that mucking up and vomiting. And obviously an important reason, it's a common reason. So because an MBA will help me to develop a certain kind of skill set that offers a means high salary potential that maybe other courses do not offer. So basically, that are the two reasons I would say that those are the two reasons why I want to pursue an MBA.
So you are the one who wants to do MBA just like for money
Mm.
or a high salary?
For two reasons I said
No,
because for
but the main
uh,
reason, like
mhm,
I think,
mhm,
high salary potential.
mhm,
And okay, so what skill sets do you want
mhm.
that you do not have now, and you are asking, you are going to MBA to gain? What skill sets you do not have now, and you want,
Because
yeah, what skill set?
sir, because now I just simply I the skill sets I know, I just know like I have studied economics 10 12 all this. I just know the things. I just know maybe some formulas and all that, but I don't know how to put them to work. I believe that if I study in MBA, I will know how to put things to work. If I know a particular, I know this, I know how this will work. I know how this will help my company. I know obviously there will be specializations in MBA like finance, marketing. As per those skills, maybe if I go for an HR, so I will learn to the skill set of managing people, managing my resources in limited time, in limited space. So I will develop those skill sets, and means I think I will develop those skill sets.
Okay, fine, Abhirup. This was from my side.
Okay, Abhirup. So, like your resume is not mentioning any, say, some extracurricular activities or some games. So, are you involved with something like this
Games means
or
obviously
some
I
extracurricular activities?
yeah, games means I am not like professionally or
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any certificates, but yes, I means I play simply. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
play food. I love to watch football. Cricket, everybody does. I also do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
love to watch football. I play football. I also play badminton at times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So means that, but that just like a hobby, not like any professional or any tournaments and all that.
Okay, so in a cricket now, there are some matches which are played with a white ball.
Mhm.
So, is there any difference with playing with a white ball and the normal like red ball? So, why they are introducing this concept of playing a match with a white ball?
Because means yeah, in a red we play red ball in test cricket, and
Mm-hmm.
the white ball is used in the limited overs like one day and that T20 crickets.
Mm-hmm.
Because and simple reason could be like if uh, I use a red ball in ODIs and T20s. So in ODIs and T20s, like a team wears colored jersey, not a white jersey. So
Mm-hmm.
a team like Zimbabwe or many other teams like they wear a red jersey. So he
Mm-hmm.
comes to ball with a red ball, and the
Mm-hmm.
batsman we don't will not have the focus as to
Mm-hmm.
means hit the ball because the red ball, red jersey, and all
Mm-hmm.
colors all around. So to distinguish
Okay.
it, we use a white ball, and obviously there is a side screen that is black.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason. So we use red ball in test cricket because everyone wears a white dress, and
Mm-hmm.
in now we have the day night test where we use the pink ball.
Okay. And okay. Do you watch movies?
Yeah, I mainly Bollywood. Yeah.
So, can you elaborate something over the movie based on Mary Com? Have you
Mary
seen
Kom,
that
yeah.
movie? Yeah,
Yeah,
have you seen that movie?
yes, sir, I've seen that movie.
So, like, what are the factors as you were talking about this your part as Jitendra was discussing with you that you were talking about you have a limited exposure with education, with say different games and all these extracurricular activities, and then you moved out to Banaras, then you find a lot of difference in everything, right? So see, all these personalities are there in Northeast part. We have all these seven sisters we have in the Northeast, right? So now we are having as a good amount of persons who are coming up in education, in a games, right? Even in they are participating in Olympics also, right? So now, what do you see the difference now and the 10 years back?
Yes, sir, there is a lot of difference. I believe Maricom, if you say Maricom is a key point why the differences occurred, because she is an inspiration for, I believe, every aspirants, means every aspirants who wants to perform not only boxing, many other sports. She is an inspirational figure, and I believe many other means factors can be that infrastructure, because earlier maybe the government didn't realize that this area had so much potential, that there were so many means there were so many talents, so the government this means in these few years they have started programming, they have started programs to nurture those talents, to identify those talents. So proper infrastructure has been developed. Even in Manipur, National Sports University, which is the first in India. So National Sports University has been established a few years back. So means proper facilities have been developed. So I believe those are important factors, and obviously those are factors, but obviously you need some inspiration. Obviously, if I'm aspirant, I always means in 99% cases I need an inspiration that can means that can give me courage, that can give me motivation. I believe Mary Kom is that inspiration, means which inspires everybody, which has inspired, we have seen in Olympics and all that, many young 20-22 years old players have come up. So I believe the Medicom is an inspiration for all of them.
Okay, good, good. Thank you. Vipul, sir, please.
Yes, now we'll start with the final thing. That is a verdict, whatever we think as a teachers, that actually just putting in the rating of 1 to 10, I would say it was around close to 2 or 3 somewhere. So Abhirup, what exactly you should understand in any interviews? People see you may lack in knowledge. You may lack maybe knowledge about the current affairs, or maybe your place, or the area where you have studied, or any subjects or anything. You can lack in that knowledge. That's not an issue. No one is perfect in no person will have all the knowledge. Okay, but the most important part is, if I'm taking a journey, if I'm moving to Bombay, let's say, and if anyone asks me why you're going to Bombay, and I say I don't know. Or see, in a business school, 99% of people are rejected with one reason, and the reason is they don't know why they want to do MBA. So usually many of the business schools, usually 99% schools will not even talk to you after you're rejected. But many of the business schools will tell you exactly that they will give you feedback. And when you look at the feedbacks, most of the answers, most of the, I would say, communication will have a understanding that actually it is the candidate is not even knowing that why that candidate is going for an MBA. So my understanding is why MBA, you should be very clear about. Second question, why you? Why you should be chosen, or why the business school should be taking you? That's a very important question. Basically, I would say these two questions would be the main pillars, and the third main pillar is, how does this MBA fit into your 5-year short-term goals or a long-term goals? If I'm taking a journey to Bombay, and obviously I'll go into Bombay only if I'm going to Kerala, isn't it? My point is, if I'm taking a journey to Bombay, will I go to Jammu before that, or will I go to Agra before moving to Bombay. So my things should be linearly placed. If I'm saying MBA, it should very gel up with my short-term goals, gel up with my long-term goals. Okay. So my rating is maybe 3 in the most optimistic scenario. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Jitender.
Yeah, Abhirup, while giving interview, it should not be brazen that for high salary potential for money. That's a hidden factor. Your idea should be how you will help the community, how you will help the nation, and by entrepreneurship or any other NGO and all that. So it should not be a brazen that high potential, high salary potential. They won't like candidates who just come here in the college and take a degree, and with that degree they go for high potential. They would like people who would add value to the society and community. So think in that terms. And my rating will go with Vipul sir, 2 to 3, between anything 2 to 3.
One question, like I said, like 2 points.
Yeah. So
for the my
yes,
first point was like because means I want to join the MBA because I believe means here knowledge is gained.
yes,
Means,
yes, yes.
so I
That is
think
correct.
okay.
That is correct. That is fine. Knowledge, skills, that is fine. See, everyone knows MBA is like for money. Most of the people it is, but it should not be said directly. It should not be brazen. Yes, I am coming for money.
Means it should not be a driving factor. Like,
yeah, it should not be. It's a hidden factor. Obviously, you're going for MBA from a good college, you will get money, but try to tell that how would I help others, community and nation at large.
Basically, like I will join an MBA because like I will develop a skill set, and also I have to explain how that skill set will help your company, means that company or any company or any society
and nation. By entrepreneurship, you will create employment that will help society. So rather than what I get, rather than what I get, it should be what I will give. Ankur sir.
Just a small point, Mr. Just I'm sorry, I'm just interjecting. Abhirup, it's not about when you say why MBA. Even if you'll say I'm going for knowledge or skills, it's a very vague, very unclear answer. You have to be very clear what kind of a knowledge, which skill we are talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So Abhirup, now, like as you are a graduate with the economics, and you are saying that you are in a postgraduate with the same subject, that is economics, right? And if I look around that today's world, national, international, all the events are basically based on this factor, that is economics. I discussed with you the GDP, right? I discussed with you the achievement of the company Apple, right? So company Apple is just founded 46 years back, and now they have achieved one big thing, right? And being a graduate of economics particularly, then you are not having any information about it, right? So this is basically they have achieved, say, their market capital, which is just behind the three top countries, and we have, say, approximately 210 countries across the world, and they are ahead of those many countries, right, in just 46 years, right? So why? So economics is basically giving us all these ideas, right? So I would just want to understand, okay, in my question that I asked you, okay, now India is having around 7% of GDP and then moving towards a 9% of GDP. So you told me that, okay, yeah, this is the formula. So formula is there in the books, right? But you should tell to the interviewer that what kind of changes the government or the nation should do so that they can achieve their target. The facts and the figures, right? I say, okay, they increase the production, but how they can increase the production, right? They increase the market, how they can increase the market, right? And this is the Vipul sir is talking about the skills, Right. Being a manager in any organization, maybe like in a say market research, maybe in a say production, whatever, you have to minimize the cost and you have to maximize the profit for the organization, right? So this is your skill, this is your achievement, that how can you do this,
Okay.
right? And this things you will learn in the management schools. So you need to require a little work over this part, that is in place of repeating the statement, right? Your answers are mostly repeated. One statement, then second time in a different language, third time in a different language. So repetition is there. So my next statement should always be something new.
Okay.
Must have some new information. Right. And also, being an economic graduate, we haven't discussed anything about the stock market and everything. But I suppose that you must be following the stock market. Yes or no?
Yeah, bit of, yeah.
So
Okay.
this bit of will like catch you in
Means,
the interview.
obviously means I have to update the current affairs.
Yes. Right. So now just start reading over this part, majorly the financial part, right? Because all these we are having a mergers and acquisitions, right? Just like you are there in a eastern part, we have various agtech company, right? We have various different type of companies are there. They are going for mergers, acquisition, collaborations, right? Achieving a new heights every day. So these all things should be like with you. Yeah? So yes, but based on this part today, overall scenario is something like on a scale of 1 to 10 is little bit like lower side, and this is around 2 to 3.
Okay.
Right? And yes, when see one thing, when you are having an interview, I will suggest one thing: keep a smile on your face. Right. So if you're doing something like if you're not sure, and if you're having something like not confirmed answer, right?
Okay.
But your smile can
Smile and
do
confidence.
a smile and confidence will give you some miracle, right? So just keep a smile on your face, right? So yes, sir.
That's it. We should leave now.
Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
means will I receive the recording of this session in
Yeah,
Gmail?
even this is the first mock. We will have
Okay.
many.
So means what will be the process now?
Process, the schedules would be shared on Monday.
Okay.
There will be classes before it.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, bye to all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.